I'm excited. I'm leading a workshop on fighting sexism on college campuses, which I'm very excited about because that was the first thing that I sort of did as a member of Socialist Alternative was an anti-rape culture rally.
I'm actually going to be leading a workshop on Monday on the crisis in Puerto Rico and how, what is going to be required to have a real fight back against the debt crisis and the austerity, the undemocratic attacks that is being waged on the island.
Well, Worcester spent a long time crafting 3 documents, 2 of them about the Bernie Sanders Democratic Party turn, safe states, and then one of them about reinvigorating our labor interventions. And I'm really excited to be able to argue for those and to continue to argue for those 3 resolutions for the rest of the weekend.
I'm going to come in during this next U.S. Perspectives discussion to try to clarify a little bit the character of this new emerging consciousness and openness to socialism that we're seeing, particularly among people under 35 in the U.S. I think comrades have already correctly stated that there's just a huge opportunity that hasn't existed for decades in the U.S. to talk to people about socialism and to raise the idea that we need not just reform but a fundamentally different system.
I think the formation of a third party is going to be the most important thing that happens in American politics in the next 2 years. And I think it's crucial that socialist groups kind of go and do work wherever the raw material for a third party is going to form, so that when it does form, the tendency of socialism can become a kind of a strong, legitimate authority within that party.
Well, the discussions about like lesser evilism and the Democrats, because there's like a really entrenched Democratic Party machine in Philly. It's interesting to like think about how the system functions and then how we can intervene to create an alternative to the Democrats.
I'm anticipating, given the current turmoil that we're in and Sanders and his effect on many people of color and the gravitation to the left, I think, all those things need to be discussed.
We still need to struggle for independent working class politics while also acknowledging the very real fears that people have of the threat of Donald Trump. That we need protests against Donald Trump, against his racism, against his sexism, but also connecting that to a working class program for increasing the minimum wage, for jobs, for education, for health care.
Building a really coherent, unified organization, taking on the bigger issues among the working class, really trying to put our stamp on the questions of Marxism in the United States, kind of rebirth of those radical ideas once again.
What it's really key for us, and I think that this convention is an attempt to do that, is really consolidate ourselves as a force that can really lead the struggles in the coming period. And I think that we definitely have a really great group of people right now. We are growing, but I think that we really need to really solidify and become the force. That definitely we can. I mean, that we are already in Seattle, but we should consolidate and do it nationwide.